Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Dave.
Everybody glad to be here?
Yes.
We've had a good day in New Brunswick, in the northern part of New Brunswick. Thank you, Robert, for the introduction. Colleague de l'Assemblée législative, the Ministre Paul Robichaud, Jake Stewart, Serge Robichaud, certainly a number of other MLAs who are here as well today for the announcement. Good to have you here as well. Deputy Mayor, other mayors from the region who are here, councillors, municipal leaders, great to have you here. Business leaders, you're what this is all about. You are the people that make things happen. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Au nom du gouvernement, je veux vous souhaiter la bienvenue et vous remercier d'être ici aujourd'hui. I appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today about moving our economy forward here in the Miramichi and across our province. We're facing some real challenges. However, by working together, we can create a more innovative economy that offers greater opportunities for our young people. As a government, we understand how hard the Miramichi has been hit by global changes and uncertainty. Rebuilding this mighty economy is a top priority of our government. We know we cannot hope to strengthen our province without strengthening the Miramichi and northern New Brunswick. We need to build on the strengths of this region to grow our province's economy. The forest and manufacturing industries are key contributors to New Brunswick's future. Ce sont des secteurs qui ont un grand potentiel pour l'avenir. And we know the people of Miramichi are looking for more than that potential. You want real and lasting progress today. Like my community and all communities in New Brunswick, people want real opportunities. They want their kids to have a chance to earn a good living and raise their families here. En tant que gouvernement, nous sommes déterminés à créer ces possibilités. That's why we're creating a $50 million Miramichi Economic Development and Innovation Fund. Its creation is part of our work to honor a commitment we made to the people of this region. The objectives of this fund are to stimulate job creation and address the specific challenges facing this region. Le fonds va appuyer 5 secteurs prioritaires d'investissement en fonction de notre stratégie de développement économique provincial. In a few minutes, Minister Robichaud will walk us through a presentation outlining the management guidelines for the criteria of this fund. So I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone involved in the effort to re-energize this region and our province. I especially want to pay tribute to the business communities of this region and northern New Brunswick, and especially to the people of the Miramichi, Miramichi One, the different organizations, the business leaders, the community leaders that are demonstrating when people come together to make a difference, good things can happen. I also want to thank our municipal leaders. We realize things are difficult in this region and we're committed to working with you. That's why we were here not too long ago as partners to see the development of the Miramichi Airport go forward. And our federal partners. And I can tell you that we're very fortunate to have support of our federal colleagues. Tilly O'Neill Gordon, who I know is on flight right now between Ottawa and here, who wishes she could have been here. And Bernard Valcourt, the minister responsible for the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency, who was in St. Leonard this morning with us and wholly supported the direction of the Northern Development Fund and the Miramichi Development Fund. They are great allies. And as a government, we're looking forward to working with our federal colleagues, municipal colleagues, and very importantly, business leaders in this region to create a lasting impact for the people of the Miramichi. It's true that we are facing some real challenges. However, by harnessing innovation and building on the strengths of the Miramichi, we can build a stronger region and a stronger New Brunswick. Thanks so much for being here. Paul, looking forward to your presentation.
All the best.
Right, it was a pleasure to deal with you. Best of luck.
Oh, thank you very much. All the best.
You guys, one more question. Some business owners in Miramichi feel that it's getting increasingly difficult to attract new businesses, new entrepreneurs to the region, especially if we don't have, top-notch healthcare and education to offer them and their families when they arrive. And I'm just wondering if you guys, recognize any correlation between that difficulty.
Look, it's the very same message right across the province or right across the country, and that's why we're moving in a very strategic way with the announcement today in terms of the tools to allow companies to invest strategically. That's why we're making the decisions we're making in healthcare, as an example, to be able to have a strong healthcare system for New Brunswickers going forward in the future. That's why we're investing in education as we are today, to ensure that we have a strong education system that can offer the very best education to our children as we go forward to the future. So, there's no magic pill. We have a huge fiscal challenge that we're facing as a province. We have demographic challenges, but we have opportunities at the same time. We need to be making decisions today that will provide for good opportunities in the future. Not all those decisions are always popular. Not all those decisions are always understood at the very beginning. But what we need to make sure is we're investing today for the future. Okay, thanks.
Is it right to assume that this is sort of implementing the plan that the previous government had already put out?
Oh, what we were saying is the initial work that was done with the development strategy that came out in 2010 was a good base to begin with. What we've been able to do is to build on that, to build on the foundation and take it further. Specifically, if we look into the access to capital as an example, one of the real challenges that the businesses in the north have had in the past and currently is access to loan guarantees, which the program has expanded.
Reiterate today that our government wasn't going to reinvent the wheel when it came to the action plan for northern New Brunswick. We certainly stated that we are not going to draw a new entire plan for the Miramichi. There has been enough studies and consultants hired to draw up plans for northern New Brunswick. And I want to mention that I really appreciate the fact that the former government put in place in January of 2010 the action plan for the north, that we use it to put this new plan in place. What we have done is work with the plan, and we are fine-tuning it, consulting with stakeholders and groups in the north to ensure we properly invest your tax dollars in the right priorities, and we must work together to ensure our investments are put to good use. Facing tight fiscal restraints, we cannot just create a grocery list, invent a job creation number out of thin air, and hope that everything falls into place. Our strategic approach for economic development in northern New Brunswick calls for our government to focus on specific areas of concentration for investment that are in tune with the priority sectors being developed by government. The new $50 million Miramichi Regional Economic Development and Innovation Fund is a provincial government initiative to be used to help develop the economy of this region. So, our government will be focusing on 5 areas of investments. First, growth and development capital. This area of investment will target specific needs that will support and accelerate the growth and innovation of our local businesses through productivity improvements, operational support, startup cost, acquisition of equipment, expansion of existing workplace, entrepreneurial development, and a fine example of this area of investment is Sunny Corner Enterprises. Our government partnered with this company to support growth in its operation through the acquisition of advanced equipment. Adoption of information and communication technology, the second point. This one area of investment that we want to push and see success with because it wasn't really promoted in the past. Acquisition of new technologies, new business applications, automations of existing services or applications, improvements in information management. Another good example of this sector, we recently invested in Atwood Technology to assist in their work in developing semantic web technology. The third point, research, development, and innovation. Although New Brunswick ranks low in research and development in Canada, we are really excited about this priority. We want to encourage research and support innovations implementation in sectors that demonstrate a potential for economic benefits. Encouraging research and development, support recruitment and retention of leading researchers in our public and private institutions, accelerate development in strategic sectors such as aquaculture, peat moss, and biotechnology that will be in the driving force of these sectors. The peat moss and cranberries industries are growing in this region, and we look forward to exploring these opportunities and maximize benefits to the region. The next point, improving strategic infrastructure. With this priority, we must enhance the region's essential infrastructure. Through targeted investments, strategic investments in infrastructure enhance the region's ability to support job creation and improve economic development prospects in the region. Infrastructure investment that support business development, business and industrial parks, strategic tourism infrastructure, and strategic transportation infrastructure are all sectors that we will put a lot of emphasis with. As the Premier mentioned, Miramichi is recently, as the Premier mentioned, the Miramichi Airport recently received $500,000 to invest for new opportunities at the airport. Advanced workforce development. This last priority is created to support workers and business owners in gaining advanced skills by enabling workers to receive cutting-edge learning opportunities, increasing skill and knowledge of owners and directors, offering basic and/or advanced business management skills to new and existing entrepreneurs, attracting and retaining skilled workers and management personnel to support our businesses. These are our 5 areas of investment for the Miramichi, and I will repeat it. Growth and development capital, adoption of information and communication technologies, research, development and innovation, improving strategic infrastructure, and advanced workforce development. My colleague at caucus table and at cabinet table was supporting our initiatives to put $50 million over the next 4 years to help the economy of this area. Merci beaucoup.